right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 744 on this beautiful Monday, smoky evening over here in Southern California. Our whole area is just on fire. I swear there's fires everywhere around us. So, but good news is there's nothing really that close to us, just all around. So just want to say thank you. It's a blessing to be here tonight, not because there's fires everywhere, but just to be here and alive and to be in front of all of you. We had a great weekend. We had a busy weekend. We had a great members only last night, really showing people how to use the Kona system. Some people think they're using Kona, but they're not using Kona. They're not using all the aspects of Kona. We got so much to offer people. And if you're just using just our course material, you're really losing out on everything that we really offer everybody. And we were showing everybody just all the different things and all the different avenues we use to help people get this stuff done. So it was really awesome to see just a lot of response from last night and people saying, I thought I was doing it, but I'm really not. So really can't wait to really see those past notices are rolling in. My name is Andy, by the way. I'm the guy that answers all the phones, the text messages, all that great stuff. But you're not here for me, you're here for Brandy. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7. And that makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can pass and have a hot summer of just doing investments.
Hot past summer.
That's what it's called. Yeah. Guys, it's awesome to see people that are doing investments that are former students. Oh my goodness. We had some people that are leveling up, getting pay raises. It's just great to see that. And we just love being a part of that journey. Obviously they did all the work. As always, you guys do all the work. We just help you out with that. We just help you coach, right?
That's right.
Coaches can only go so far.
That's right.
The players on the field, you guys.
Yep.
So let's get to it. Tonight, we're going to do test taking techniques. We got our KonaCatchphrase Monday. That's right. It's the game show that's sweeping the nation that we help people learn those test taking techniques. Guys, look, I know there's some people, they refuse, they resist. It doesn't matter how many, like hundreds and thousands of people that we could have in front of them, tell them that the techniques made it the thing that helped them get past, that bubble, that hump, that 68, 69 non-passing exam score. And that's what helped them get the pass notice. I can have that night after night after night after night after night. Someone just testifying about how awesome it is, how great it is, what a great thing it helped them. We just had Angel cruise through all his exams through SIE through 26 in 46 days.
Yep.
Or 52 days. Guys, 52 days total. Start literally cracking the book to end on the 26th, 52 days. Doesn't matter. I can have that passer all the time. Mm-hmm. And you know what? People will still say, Kona doesn't work. That test taking techniques doesn't work. It doesn't work. I tried it. It's difficult. I'm not going to do it. I like doing my old thing because that's where I'm comfortable. Guys, comfort leads to mediocrity. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Comfort is mediocre. It's mid, man. You want to know why you're not raising that hard, that bar of life? Because you're not willing to push that weight.
Because you're comfy.
You're comfy. You're in your Crocs. You're in your joggers. You're in your comfy shirt. You're flipping through the channels. It's hard to get on here at 10 o'clock at night like you're doing right now. I hear you. It's hard to change up a way that you've been learning and you're now looking at the answers first and not the questions, right?
I hear you.
I get you. It's difficult.
It's funner.
But it's as if, but it's like if you were going to go play in the NBA and Brandy was your NBA coach, right? Or a coach trying to get you into the NBA, right? And she's like, hey, you need to learn how to do a crossover dribble and, do a fadeaway. You're not going to make it if you don't learn how to do that. And you're like, well, I did it, but I keep hitting my leg and it's so hard. Every time I do it, I travel. It's just not something I do. I just dribble straight. That's where I'm good at. I'm really good at that. Guess what, guys? It only takes you so far.
But I've always done it this way.
I've always done it that way. And you've always succeeded at an elementary level. And you've always succeeded at a junior level. But we're trying to play at the high bar, a high table. And if you don't know this, guys, Brandy, how many people have these licenses?
627,000 only.
I don't know what the last census in the United States is and how many people live in this country, but I'm going to tell you, it's not It's not 678,000 people.
There are I was gonna say twice as many times 3. What? There are 3 times the amount of doctors.
There's more doctors than there is people with these licenses. 3 times the amount.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Guys, I don't even want to tell you what the lawyers are.
331.9 million people in the United States, and only 627,000 people have this license.
And it's less than half of that are women who have that license, and less than half of that is of women of color.
Let's go, party people.
Are you telling me this isn't for people that are weak and people that are just gonna like not want to learn something new and try something and have to expand on their learning process and really put in the work? You're gonna have to change it up. Some of you are blessed by God and everything is going to be easy for you. But the most of us, we got to work, right? We're blessed in other ways. This is not the one. You know what I mean? That's how I always look at it. God blessed me in a lot of other ways. This is not the one, right? So I got to work at this. This is something God put in front of me as a challenge to grow me, to mold me into the blessings that I'm supposed to go out there and receive. This is something that is supposed to shape me and mold me. It was not meant for me to be easy for me, for a good reason. And I don't take it as a bad thing. And you can't either. You can't take it as a negative. You can't take it as, oh, I'm not good at school. Oh, I'm not good at learning. Oh, I tried Kona. It's so technical. Oh my goodness, it's so overwhelming with the information. Oh my goodness, it can't do this. Guys, you're just holding yourself back. It's all mental. That's all mental. That's all mental garbage. I'm telling you, I just said it. There's a need for you in this community to do it. Learn it. Learn a new process. Learn these techniques. We're going to go over it and push through, drill, learn it. I'm telling you, these things are going to help you get through the next exams. All the exams.
All of them. Professional exams, guys. Let's just say tests as adults. That's what these are.
Someone hit me up and they're like, hey, I'm not good at these long questions. And if you think it's you, there's at least 10 of these a day.
Yeah.
I'm like saying, I wish.
Very common question.
It's a common thing that I get hit up with on all the time on social media and just in general, calls, texts, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm not good at long questions. Do you have a way to help me with that? I'm not really good with the scenarios. I'm like, well, in our system, we teach you techniques because that way it'll help you see through it and you don't have to always like get lost in those long questions. That's why we teach you the things we teach. Mm-hmm. Well, I understand process of elimination. I don't need all that.
If only.
I'm like, if only that was all we were teaching you. And that, my friend, is why you struggle.
And that's why you're here.
And that's why you need to be here. Because we're not teaching you just process of elimination. We're not just teaching you like the simple techniques. We're showing you how to break it down. So if you do see those long questions, you do see those long answers, this is how you do it. We're going to play the game tonight. And if you want to get into all the different exams, you're like, I'm just here for the SIE. I'm just here for the 6. Guys, that's narrow. You're not here just for. If you're just here for the SIE, you're thinking narrow, my friend. You're going to take the SIE, you're going to take the 6, the 63, the 26, or even the 65. Maybe you're taking the 7, the 66. That you're going to go on to all these exams.
The SIE is just the beginning, my friends.
You got to learn how to like start this system and this journey, and you got to start picking up where you can pick up and just start learning as much as you can. So that way all of this process can go as fast as you could possibly get it down and it's painless.
Yes.
So if you want that experience and you want the, real focus on SIE exam or the Series 6 or 63, 26, 65, we offer that. Course videos, audios, live sessions, tutoring, all kinds of great stuff coming at you. We got our study guides. We got an orientation explains everything. We got a Kona community, a whole community to help you and get behind you. We got all that stuff. All you got to do is scan the QR code, hit the link in the chat, and you can be in there. My contact information's in there, 866-HEY-KONA, or you can reach Brandy on the Discord. We got live sessions happening tomorrow. Speaking of which, we have the SIE. SIE tomorrow, we are going over, that's right, securities
registration.
how to register those securities, what needs to be a registered security, what's not a registered security,
Yep.
all the different angles,
Fun stuff.
all the different guys. That's the beauty of being in those live sessions. Brandy doesn't just tell you the definition of that stuff. She tells you all the different angles they may ask you and how to identify it. So when those questions come up, you're like, oh, Brandy told me this is how they're going to they might ask me. This is how they're going to pose it. This is what I need to look for. These are the connections so I can get the answer. Guys, that's more or less what we go in those live sessions. We're going to do that at 7 a.m. in Hawaii, 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. in the East. Series 26, we are going over, that's right,
Net capital.
Net capital.
Everybody's favorite section. It is the options of the 26.
Woo! If you're studying the SIE, you know what's up.
Heck yeah. If you're studying the 26.
Jason Perez is all. I know what's up with that.
That's right.
9 a.m. in Hawaii, 12 p.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Mountain, 2 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. in the East. Be there or be squared. We'll be recording both sessions. Both of those will be out for the members on those replays. So if you can't be there.
Yep.
All right. You ready to play the game?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's do
The
it.
Kona catchphrase, it's simple. I'm going to go ahead and read the answers and the questions. All you need to do is to participate, and you need to participate because this is part of the process of learning these techniques and connections and all this different strategies we're trying to teach you. See how you measure up. Put in the chat how or what you think are the different keywords. What are the different patterns? What are all the different things that we teach with these techniques, right? Don't simply just put the answer. You're missing out. Guys, that is not what we want out of you. We want you to put what you think are those keywords.
Right.
Why? Because you're going to get different questions and a lot of them in your exams. Start learning how to identify keywords, connections, patterns. Learn the game of these techniques so you can apply them on questions that are not these.
Yes, guys, we forget as adults, we forget that we have real world experience behind these words. And they're not always, whatever content we're studying, it's not always about that. It's just about the context of the situation.
I literally just, I rarely do this on the Discord because it's not my forte. It's not my lane. But I did answer like a couple questions on the Discord. Purely, guys, I can't even tell you how little content knowledge I used. I answered them, and all I did was the techniques. I just looked at the answers. Don't worry, Brandy, check my work.
Yes, I did.
I just answered them with the techniques. That's it. That's all I ever did. I was like, I don't know what that is. I don't know. It makes Brandy like foam at the mouth. It's hilarious. But I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about here. All I know is that answer has this word. That answer has that word. Those two are obviously one of those is it. I'm looking, there's a down. I'm looking for the up. Here you go. There's the answer.
Honestly, guys, in all seriousness, sometimes we just miss that simplicity and we complicate it ourselves. Sometimes we can get to the answer. A lot of times, most of the time, we can get to that answer just by playing that game.
And no content at all.
No.
Really basic knowledge.
Mhm.
Guys, don't overcomplicate. So we're going to play that tonight. I just need you guys to put what you think is in the chat and let's go.
Starting off strong.
5 million shares outstanding. Wow, you're just hitting them with the numbers. You just want people to just get a tummy ache right off the bat.
I figured start with the difficult one.
Just smacking one with a baseball bat right in the beginning. All right, cool. 5 million shares outstanding, 500 million capitalization. C, 4 million shares outstanding, 40 million capitalization. B, 1 million shares outstanding, 5 million capitalization. A, 4 million shares outstanding, 400 million capitalization. And right away, someone was like, A and C have 4 million in it. Guys, that's the connections that we're looking for. Those are the type of things that we're talking about. No zero in B. That's true. Right? D is different.
D is different. Yes. Let's reveal the numbers in the question.
Might help out, but you know, I was just going to add to it. I'm going to say D and B have 5. A and C have 4. These are the simple observations, guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing complicated here.
Oh, look at this too.
Nothing complicated, right?
Yep. Nothing complicated. I'm just looking.
A and C are really similar, right?
Very similar.
All right. The current share price of big corporation is $100. Big authorized 10 million shares. If shares, it has issued 5 million shares and has repurchased 1 million of those shares. How many outstanding shares does big corporation have? And what is the company's market capitalization? Oh my goodness. I know this has got people freaking the heck out.
Ooh, somebody put a good link in the chat. I love it. I mean, a good connection. Sorry, I didn't mean link.
I was like, did they? Where are they linking us
Connection.
to? Wikipedia?
Connection. 4 million shares. How did you guys get to 4 million? I just want to know.
Well, they're muted.
Oh, that's right. Well, they could put it in the chat.
400 million B. Let's see here. Someone.
I mean, you guys are hitting that 400 million. I mean, you're not wrong. I just want to know how you guys got to there. 5 times 4, 10 minus 5. Okay, you guys are going way crazy. Way crazy. Way crazy. We had 5. We repurchased 1 times 100. I didn't do my cool thing that I normally do.
Someone's putting their own homework into the chat there. If you really want to post questions up, do it on the Discord and we'll answer those there. Not here. We won't do it here. That's not tonight.
Not Discord Wednesday.
Yeah, Discord Wednesdays on Wednesdays.
Yeah, guys, the answer is the simple one. You guys all put in the chat, which was awesome. You guys put 400 million, which was awesome. But you guys didn't tell me how you got to the 4, right? So I had 5. Oops, yeah. I had 5. I repurchased 1 and I multiply it times 100. That's it. That's it. 5 minus 1 times 100. Boom. That's it. That keep it that simple.
So the answer is A.
4 million shares times 100, 400 million. That's all I did, guys. All I did was observed. I looked at the 5, I looked at the 1, I looked at the $100.
That's all.
That's it. I didn't even notice, guys, that it had authorized 10 million shares. Didn't even pay attention to that in the question.
Awesome. That's it.
That's it.
All right. D, non-cyclical stocks. C, normal stocks. B, cyclical stocks. A, defensive stocks. What do you see as patterns here? What do you see?
I mean,
it's so easy right here.
It's jumping out at you.
Yeah. Cyclical, business cycle, 2 cyclicals. Thank you. One is and one's not. A and D could not be, B and D could not be more opposite. They're almost telling you, no, we're opposite. Stocks who performance tracks the ups and downs of the business cycle are called. It tracks the up and downs of the business cycle. Are called. Nobody's putting anything in there to like they're not getting it.
I mean,
Randy.
you said it.
I know.
It's going by what you said.
I know. B. I hope you have a really long question in here.
No, but you know what? We had one on Thursday.
All right, go ahead. Continue.
Well, we had one on Thursday.
I love it when we have these big paragraph ones.
I know.
Some people don't think these work on paragraph ones. It's funny. All right, D, leverage ETFs. C, exchange traded notes. B, a unit investment trust. A, closed end fund. What do you know?
What do you see? What do you know?
Oh, you got them all messed up. Notes, company. B is a trust.
Okay.
Someone said notes.
Notes. It's a good one.
Not sure what D is.
Okay.
Funds. Right? Debt notes.
Okay.
D is off. Closed end fund. A is like a mutual fund. ETF stock.
Okay, got enough.
Which of the following products is most subject to credit risk?
There's like one word in the question. It's like, there you go. He said it. He said it. And then connection would be, that's right, bond to debt, credit, debt, notes. Boom. Look how fast that was. Look at how fast that was. So nice. So nice. I'm singing a song. All right. Am I going to read this one?
No. D, a widely distributed email. C, a social media post. A, virtual meeting with an investor. A, an investment. An advertisement on the insurer's own website. Advertisement. The advertisement?
I say advertisement, but
I don't know.
yes, Kona.
Sounds cool.
Somebody said B, but I want to know why they said B. Like, what about B? B is different. They're all some kind of marketing except B. Perfect.
There you go.
Ooh, I like that. Perfect. So one person. Perfect. Okay, guys, ready? You guys ready?
Yep.
Beep.
When marketing and offering, all of the following online communications are considered forms of general solicitation, except
I see it in the chat.
general solicitation.
That's right.
Except
the one that's different. And that's exactly
that's it.
That's exactly it.
Easy. Easy.
Easy peasy. Don't make it complicated. Don't complicate it. It don't need to be.
Nope.
Somebody put in the chat that they've been watching these videos and it works.
It does work.
Yep. Started yesterday.
Awesome.
Drew's on fire. Okay.
All right, Drew. Okay. D, always go directly to a market maker to complete the transaction. C, always directly purchase the security itself. B, use whichever of a market maker or a trade party brokerage can execute the deal first. A, go directly to a market maker unless a third party brokerage can get a better price. Wow, what a lot of mess there, huh?
Mm-hmm.
We got to follow it, right? What do you guys see? Got two always. You got an unless. Yep. Market maker. We want to say that. Yeah. Okay. Whichever bid odd. Someone saying whichever is kind of an odd thing, right? Like whatever. I guess that's what they're trying to say.
I didn't even notice that word.
Whichever can deal first.
Yeah. B is different.
B is different.
I don't know why B is different though.
It has an or in it too.
That's not an or.
Purchase.
So this one, I don't know if you need securities background on this one, but there's one word that stands out to me. If you've been watching the Studying Brews, you would probably know. Right, wait, I think I just saw it right there.
No market maker in C.
A seems to look for best interest, maybe. Ooh, that's exactly what I was looking at too, because it says
it's like what I call the Miracle on 34th Street. It's a solid reference. You know, where they go to Macy's Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And the Macy's Santa Claus is like, we don't have that here at Macy's, but if you go to Gilman's, they have it and it's at a better price. And he'd redirect them. And the Macy's guy's like, that's crazy. But he ends up being like, oh man, what a better guy. Looking out for us. Whenever a broker dealer receives a customer's order to purchase securities, it must. What must it do? Someone's all A. Customer. C and D is a no cause always. Yes. I would just go with I would just go with the happy face, but yeah.
I like how you said that. The broker dealer must, and somebody put in the chat, get a better price. That's right.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. A broker dealer must get the best price.
It must get the better price for the person, right? For the investor.
That's it.
They're looking out for you. They have to always look out for you. That's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah. Let's keep it simple. I'm gonna keep singing it. That's the last one. This is the last one.
All right. D, loans. C, travel expenses. B, merchandise. A, gifts. Are you ready?
This is my hold music. Boo.
Ooh, loans. Yeah, loans suck. It's debt, right? Pay as you go. Gifts, merchandise, travel expenses, and loans.
This one's different.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the question. Oh, it is a kind of a long question.
It's a compensation type thing, right? I would have said that would have been an observation.
Yeah.
Under FINRA rules, non-cash compensation means any form of compensation received in connection with the sale and distribution of variable contracts that is not cash compensation. Which of the following is not an example of a non-cash compensation? Yeah.
Is the question
We are looking for the not.
is the question not non-cash, or is the question saying not compensation?
Which of the following is an example of non-cash compensation?
Because nothing on here is cash.
Which of the following is not an example
Of
non-cash
let's just take this off.
compensation?
Let's take that off because these are all non-cash.
Which of the following is not an example of compensation?
Boom. Not compensation. And somebody put in the chat, you have all three, maybe even you can get all three, but on the loan, you owe. Guys, what's not compensation? A loan. What's not compensation? A loan. What's not compensation? A loan. And I didn't need securities vocabulary for that.
That's it.
See what I mean by using, like, we're all adults. See what I mean by using our real world experience? Booms. Loans not
So
cash.
someone did put a question into the chat.
Okay.
They covered the answers. Let's see if we can get it right. So this is a challenge being thrown out there.
Okay.
Randy.
Read the answers first.
All right, you ready?
Let's do it.
D, the account may be approved for option trading.
Okay, wait, hold on. Be approved. Okay, for options.
C, before suitability regarding options is determined.
Before suitability.
Regarding options is determined.
Suitability regarding options. Okay.
B, before opening a margin account.
Oops. Okay.
And A, options may be discussed.
All right. Let's have the group help. What do you see?
We don't even know what the question is because I'm not reading it unless you guys went and found it yourself.
I haven't read it.
No, everybody else in the group.
Yeah.
So they're saying before
Okay.
options may is sticking out. Before suitability. Let's see what else. Before. Yeah. So before, what else we got, guys?
I mean, there's something that
Options
stands out to me.
approved.
You guys are missing like one of the hugest differences over here.
Someone's put and in.
I mean, did you guys notice that this is the only one that mentions margin? Like, you guys are getting a lot of the connection.
Suitability.
But
only C is suitability.
'cause I
Suitability and margin.
I see options. I see options. I see options, but I only see one margin.
Yeah. And what is a margin?
Not options.
Not an option. It's a loan, basically.
Right. Yeah. Right. This is borrowing.
Borrowing. Margins are borrowing. Options are not.
Options are like insurance. I always think of options like they're not insurance, guys. Please don't think that they're insurance, but they act like insurance. I buy them just in case.
So let's go to the question.
Let's go to the question.
An option disclosure document must be provided to a customer before which of the following may take place. An option disclosure document must be provided to a customer before which of the following may take place.
We gotta put me something. Okay. A, margin count. An options disclosure must be provided.
Yeah, an option disclosure document must be provided.
Oh, wait, this was determining, right?
Yeah, an option disclosure document must be provided to a customer before which of the following may take place. And then you're wanting to determine?
Well, that's what that word was, right? Before determining suitability.
Before suitability regarding options is determined.
Okay. That's a harsh. That's a harsh. B or C. Well, it won't be B, guys, because it's options disclosure. So I can cross that off right away. Right? So is it before we even discuss them or before we determine suitability?
I mean,
I know. Oh, and by the way, guys, pay attention to this because I wrote them backwards. Sorry.
Oh yeah, you did write them backwards.
I did because I wrote. Mm-hmm. So I see a lot of A's, right?
See a lot of A's. I see a D. I see an A.
Maybe
See, this is more of a challenge because we don't have the question actually on the screen.
Right. Now I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that I have to give an options disclosure before an account. Let's see, before suitability of options is determined, or before I'm going to say before it's approved. You may be suitable for them, but you might get that disclosure and go, I don't want to do options. I think A is too early. So I think the answer is either C or D. And if I was guessing, I'm going to say D.
If you were guessing.
If I was guessing.
The person's on here. I don't know what the answer is. It's just what it is on the screen. So we may never know.
We may never know. But I think the answer is D.
D is the answer, says the guy that posted it.
Look at that. Look at that. Didn't even know. Never saw this Q bank before in my life.
I don't know when that one is. I think it's
80.
from exam.
80 banker.
Oh, it's 80 banker. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah, because margin accounts aren't options. So I'm not going to get an options disclosure for a margin account. Before we can discuss them, that's too early. And the action is this is what section is this from? Options. I actually have it. I probably have it in our study guide, to be honest with you. It's been a minute since I looked at it, but I believe I have.
This is the SIE, I believe. Oh, no, Series 6 or the SIE. It's one of the two.
Yeah. But see, options disclosure must.
This is Series 6.
Yeah, before.
The suitability question for 6, I guess.
I can guarantee you, though, it's in the SIE study guide.
Yeah. It's also in the SIE. Suitability is something you learn SIEs as also.
Anyways. All right. That was awesome, though. That was a fun little curveball.
It was a curveball. We had time, so why not? The gauntlet was thrown down. We don't normally do that.
Did it?
I don't want to start that as a thing because I like to get through this stuff. But
yeah.
Please use that was a little fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
But I would like to make sure to use our Discord if you do have questions, and that's kind of the fun we put over there. So guys, thank you so much for being on here. Test taking techniques all the way. It simplifies it. It makes it easier. It helps you see through it. Guys, that's all it is. It's just goggles to see through these questions. Sometimes we get so thrown off and all the content that we're learning, and it's just so confusing and overwhelming sometimes. If you just slow down and just look at the questions and the answers, it's so much easier, right?
Mm-hmm.
So be sure to be on Test Taking Techniques tomorrow night. Test Taking Techniques Tuesday.
It'll be fun.
It's going to be fun. Same bat time, same bat channel. We all love you guys. Live sessions tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Be sure to wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep that positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Don't forget to practice the Kona catchphrase in your next quiz. And we'll see you guys next time. Have a great one.
Good night.